Brigadier Rachel Matjeng has been dismissed from the South African Police Service with effect from June 30th, 2026, following conclusion of an internal disciplinary process. She was found guilty on multiple counts of serious misconduct arising from her relationship with alleged underworld figure-vuzamuzi cat Matlala. The disciplinary findings included accepting gratification, money laundering, dishonesty, advising Matlala against the interests of the South African Police Service, and conduct prejudicial to the administration of SAPS by providing Matlala with a list containing details of SAPS members with the intention of deriving a financial benefit. Matjeng was previously arrested and appeared in Pretoria Magistrates Court on March 25, 2026, alongside Matlala and 11 other officers over alleged corruption linked to the irregular award of a 360 million rands healthcare tender. She faces charges including corruption, fraud, money laundering, and contraventions of the Public Finance Management Act. She also told the Matlala Commission that Matlala was her boyfriend. The 360 million rands contract was awarded to Medicare 24 Tshwane District, while investigators alleged the lowest compliant bid of about 228 million rands was sidelined through collusion. Matjeng allegedly received 300,000 rands through a friend's butchery account, although she maintained the money was personal gifts from Matlala and not bribes.
The dismissal follows the conclusion of an internal disciplinary process in which Brigadier Matjeng was found guilty on multiple counts of serious misconduct arising from her relationship with alleged underworld figure Cat Matlala. Among the charges on which she was found guilty are accepting gratification, money laundering, improper conduct by advising Matlala against the interests of the SAPS, conduct prejudicial to the administration of the SAPS by providing Matlala with a list containing details of SAPS members with the intention of deriving a financial benefit, and dishonesty. Lieutenant General Dempani said the outcome sends a clear message that corruption, criminality, and any form of collusion with criminals have no place within the SAPS.
The corruption case has been postponed for further investigation. The acting National Commissioner of the South African Police Service, Lieutenant General Puling Dimpane, has welcomed the dismissal of Brigadier Rachel Matjeng from the South African Police Service, with effect from June 30th, 2026. The dismissal follows the conclusion of an internal disciplinary process in which Brigadier Matjeng was found guilty on multiple counts of serious misconduct arising from her relationship with alleged underworld figure cat Matlala. Among the charges on which she was found guilty are accepting gratification, money laundering, improper conduct by advising Matlala against the interests of the South African Police Service, conduct prejudicial to the administration of the SAPS by providing Matlala with a list containing details of SAPS members with the intention of deriving a financial benefit, and dishonesty. Lieutenant General Dimpane said the outcome sends a clear message that corruption, criminality, and any form of collusion with criminals have no place within the South African Police Service. This is what Brigadier Rachel Matjeng said when testifying in the Matlala Commission of Inquiry.
This was innocent, even if you were not aiming to assist Mr. Matlala. Do you see what it looks like, though? Even if with the benefit of hindsight, do you see the appearances of it? That you have a relationship with this service provider, as you described it yesterday, according to you. You have an intimate relationship with him, and here you are, doing things that ordinarily, for him, doing things that ordinarily do not fall within your responsibilities, your direct responsibilities. You are assisting him get a code. Yesterday we had other discussions about you calling service providers, and you accepted, your words were, yes, I overstepped. Do you at least see that the appearances of it, or the appearance of it is, you use your position, that's what it looks like. You use your position within the SAPS to assist Mr. Matlala. That's what it looks like, even if that was not your intention. Do you at least accept that the appearances of it are bad?
The appearance might look like that, but Commissioner, I must correct something when you say it is not within my responsibility. It's within my responsibility. It's part of my job description that I also need to manage and coordinate the medical surveillance and biological monitoring. I need to ensure that there's 100% compliance. Although at my level, I'll be managing, I will let him members account. I'll also give direction on
exactly
what needed to be done.
Exactly my point, ma'am, that you had people that whose direct responsibility is this and they account to you. You told us yesterday your role was to resolve challenges, right? But here we are having you offering to get no arrival codes, no arrival fee codes for Mr. Matlala. That has nothing to do with your job. It's not. It's not your job. So all I'm saying to you is that the appearances of it are not good. And perhaps I should leave it at that, because you have said, even if, yes, you can see, even if that's the appearance, that's not what you were doing.
You're doing something for him, or were you receiving it as a girlfriend allowance?
No, I was receiving it as a girlfriend allowance. Mm-hmm. I did not do any favor for Mr. Matlala. This I was received as a boyfriend gifting a girlfriend.
Okay. And then you also mentioned that there was a debt that you needed to pay. How much was that debt?
The what, sorry?
The debt that you needed to pay.
It was about 150,000.
And when you requested money, how much did you request from Mr. Matlala?
Have you moved away now from the period 2019 to 2021?
Yes, Chair, I have.
All right. Yes.
When you requested the money from Mr. Matlala, how much did you request from him?
I requested, there was no specific amount. I just showed him the judgment.
Okay. In him giving you 100,000, would that not have reduced the debt that you had, or the judgment that was granted against you?
That's correct.
Would he not be doing that as your boyfriend and not as a service provider?
You are 100% correct.
Okay. I don't know if maybe there's anything that you want to clarify to the commission as well.
It's you re-examine,
yes,
and we can't give the brigadier free rein, as it were.
Okay, let me just. I think that will be all for today.
Thank you. Ms. Poe, in terms of the regulations, you are entitled to examine a witness that has just been re-examined. He was too quick to the draw.
Thank you, Chair. Brigadier, just to wrap this interaction up, do you also accept that there were other ways in which you could have protected SAPS' interests, including, for example, alerting the ECOs that, Mr. Matlala is proceeding with this process, he's under the impression that there are 300 non-arrivals because of the 2 others. You just need to make that available so that we are clear. You could also go to finance equally and say, this claim is about to come, this is the number. So there are proactive measures that you could have taken within the organization to ensure that the organization's interests are protected. Do you accept that there were those options, albeit you didn't exercise them?
No, they are not there.
So you're suggesting that knowing that he would have made that claim, that there was nothing you could do but to correct him, there was nothing you could do internally?
Normally when there are non-arrivals and the non-arrivals are submitted and I am the coordinator, then I will know Matjeng, Mukwena, and this person did not arrive. in the environment.
No, Brigadier, what I'm posing to you is, in the call the day before, correct, you said, during that conversation, Mr. Matlala says, I want to submit the 300 non-arrivals. You, based on your position and everything that's reported to you, know that this is not true because there were 2 other negotiated dates that would have reduced the number, correct? So in order to stop that from happening, assuming that at that point you thought there may be loopholes and flaws in the SAPS system, there are steps that you could have taken internally to avoid a situation where he gets to put in that claim without verification? Or are you saying that even with that knowledge, there was no way you could have said anything to anyone within the organization to check that this issue doesn't arise?
First of all, I'm not involved in the claim. When the claim is submitted, I'm not even aware how many members have been submitted for claiming.
Sorry, Brigadier, I'm talking from a point of, you are in this call, you are told this claim is going to be made. So this is not an ordinary course where you don't know anything. In this instance, you say on the 19th you knew that he wanted to put in a claim for 300 non-arrivals. So you had that knowledge. It's not the normal time where you're not involved in the process. Here you clearly are.
What about the claim that went in without being verified or certified by the end user? So for me, I was doing my job. As part of my responsibility is also to prevent the fruitless expenditure. There are claims that are going through without consulting or certification of the end user. As an end user, if there are 20 non-arrivals, I need to certify and confirm. And that's what I was trying to explain, to say, if we have Matjeng, Mabena, Ngosi, that did not go for the medical surveillance, and the service provider is submitting a name list to say, I'm claiming for these 3 people who did not arrive for their appointment, then the confirmation must be done with me as an end user to say, Matjeng, confirm these 3 people before we can do a payment. But currently in our situation, service providers submit a non-arrival. Payment will be made without a certification of the end user.
Brigadier, where do we see that Mr. Matlala sent you a list of people that he was going to claim for? You did discuss that he's going to submit a claim. You've told us that. So you do have discussions with this particular service provider about claims that are going to be submitted. Let's agree on that from your own evidence. Where do we see, because what we have in front of us is you calling him, and you, the next thing that happens from you is you send him a list of people that did not present. Where do we see that, in fact, you were responding to his claim of 300 plus people, whatever number you say he was going to claim for? Where do we see that?
He did not send me a list. He just indicated that they have 300 non-arrivals.